How you doing? It's the Janet McCann right back with you. Still talking about Green Day, my favorite topic. I'd like to talk a little bit about the second release from the trilogy called Dose. Dose is definitely a little more on the experimental side, where Uno, it was kind of like, here you go, here's a fresh new Green Day album. But Dose is a little different, but quite interesting, because Dose is shorter. It's much shorter than Uno and even Trey, but I warmed up to Dose and learned the lyrics by just listening way quicker than I did to Uno. Starts off with a little song called See You Tonight. Kind of reminds you of Song of the Century, which started off 21st Century Breakdown. Then you got track 2, Fuck Time. I actually like Fuck Time. It's a great song on the album. It kind of annoys me a little bit though, because I have an 8-year-old kid and he's a huge Green Day fan. He loves Green Day, obviously, because of his mom here. But I can't let him listen to Fuck Time, even if it's edited. I mean, it's just, I just can't do that. So even though Fuck Time is a great tune and I really like it, and I think it's one of the highlights of the album, I don't listen to it as much because of the fact of my 8-year-old kid. And anyway, let's go ahead and get into some of my favorites on the album. Lazy Bones. Definitely, this is track 4 on the album. Definitely one of my favorites on the album. Number 4, Wild One. My number 1 favorite on the album. I like the lyrics. It's kind of a slower paced song, but it's just really good. Stray Heart. First single released from Dose. It's a cool little video if you haven't had a chance to check it out. It is my son's favorite song on the album. It almost has I don't know, like this swing music feel to it. It just makes you want to dance, makes you want to sing. It's a great track. Ashley. Some people have some reserves about the song Ashley, because Billy Joe keeps going, Ashley, why you running around? Why you crying out in bloody murder? Ashley. So they kind of feel like when he's screaming Ashley, it gets kind of annoying. I like it. There's one line where he says something about you ain't no fucking saint. I definitely think that one's kind of cool. Nightlife. Nightlife is kind of an experimental track on the album. I wouldn't compare it to Kill the DJ from Uno, but it's kind of that kind of feel on it. They have a chick, her name is Lady Cobra, and she's from a different band, and she makes a cameo on this album, and she sings lyrically along with Billy Joe through the entire song of Nightlife. And it's probably my son's second favorite song on the album. I love it as well. It's cool. You should look into it. The very last song on the album is very emotional. It's called Amy, and some people don't know that Billy Joe wrote this for Amy Winehouse when she died of a accidental drug overdose. And he talks about how, he wishes he could have known her more and that kind of thing. And now that Billy Joe is currently in rehab, I kind of feel like when Amy Winehouse passed, he kind of could relate to that because he was going through his own substance abuse. So he immediately sat down when he heard of her passing. Even though he didn't know her that well, he sat down and wrote the song Amy. So that's about it. Dose is great. I really love it. Again, it's short, but it's really good. It's different. It's got kind of a garage rock feel to it. And I definitely warmed up to Dose for some reason, even more than I did to Uno and Trey, even though they're both also very good. So, pick it up. If you haven't already done so, pick it up or download it on iTunes. Dose, just a great album. Mike Dirnt, bass player, is on the cover, and you will enjoy it if you have liked anything from Green Day, or if you just want something fresh and new. I can promise you'll enjoy it. All right, this is the Janet McCann signing off. Keep rocking and keep listening to good shit, because the stuff we got going on today, all this music going around, some of it ain't so good, but this is.